Nonverbal communication is considered both a spoken and written word. Look at what could be said just by using hand gestures. Let's say I walked into a classroom, and forgive me, I couldn't easily find pictures of females, and I introduced myself with my palms up when speaking. Hi, I'm Dr. K, the management professor. Then let's change up the situation. Now I walk into a classroom and introduce myself with my palms down, facing you. Hi, I'm Dr. K, the management professor. Let's do this one more time. I walk into a room a third time and introduce myself with my finger pointing at the class. Hi, I'm Dr. K, the management professor. Even my tone of voice will match my body language. If I generalized this study and applied it to the scenario I just presented, it would show the overwhelming majority of the class would look upon my introduction with my palms up favorably. Then, only about half of the class would favorably view my palm down delivery, and only a little more than 1/4 of the class would see me favorably if I went in and pointed at them, even though my words were the exact same in each scenario. My point is, body language, specifically how you position your hands, can leave an unintentional impression if you aren't aware of how it can be perceived. Let's talk a little more in depth about each of the three hand positions. Historically, showing your palms meant that you didn't possess a weapon. When you show your hands, it shows you are open and submissive. It's a yes gesture and it's inviting. Think about a time you were so excited that you jumped for joy. Your hands were open and your palms were up. If you try to jump for joy and intentionally put your palms down, it would feel weird. Your natural body language should match how you feel. When the two conflict, you feel uncomfortable. Even our decades old icon is often seen with a welcome and inviting gesture without having to say a word. Showing your palm to someone when you're conversing is an authoritative hand position. You may just be saying, hold on, but it's still a directive. It could also be used as an uninviting gesture. If someone speaking is using this gesture, they are likely talking at you rather than with you. In general, pointing at someone isn't a good idea. It's an aggressive hand position. It's dominating and authoritative. This guy looks like he's on a witness stand identifying someone with confidence. Another example of finger pointing in an aggressive manner could be a parent disciplining a child or even someone laughing at you. Conversely, by pointing, LeBron is dribbling down the court and intentionally creating a play rather than bringing a negative into the situation. So in this case, it's a directive rather than showing aggression. Have you ever noticed two people holding hands in a relationship? The dominant person within the couple has their hand on top. Think of an adult walking a child across the street. The adult's hand is on top, taking control of the situation. The child's hand is palm up in the submissive position. Think about a romantic couple holding hands. The person who is often identified as wearing the pants in the relationship will have their hand on top with the other person's hand in the submissive position. We're human. We all communicate in many ways, including nonverbally. How are you perceived? Make an effort to be more self aware with how you use your hands. With this information, you can not only understand the words of what others are saying, but also how they're communicating the message. Is it with authority or with an open mind?